His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Right uppercut just off target. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit on the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Missing with the left hook. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last. And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Beautiful counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's all offense, all the time. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Robinson in that last round. On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Unlucky to miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Talk about Robinson in that. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he just missed with that left jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Caught him. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that. On to the 5th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Solid punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that. On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Jab misses. Can't land the jab there. Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that. And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. Perfect counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. That counter shot lands. from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Just misses with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. And that will do it. What a victory. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a... It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch,